This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And it's Moody in at the small forward position. And for the Lakers, the guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. The post pair form will be Vanderbilt and Ayton. And it's LeBron in at the 3, the small forward. Oh, there's hope in the smell of hardwood in the air, Tim, which means it's time to tip off a new NBA season.
Yeah, Kevin, the excitement is in the air because it counts starting tonight. We heard all the previews, new faces, new places. We're through the preseason. Now we finally get to see how it's going to play out.
So glad you've joined us. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It is great to be here, Kevin. Can't wait.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Butler kicks to Curry. They kick out to Hield. Clock at 6, and it's off from three-point range. Doncic with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Now let's check in with Allie and see what she has for us on MP. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Tonight marks MP's NBA debut, and it's been a short but windy road for him. His basketball journey started in rural Vermont and then headed west for a stint in the WCBL High School Club League. From there, he played professionally in Europe before working his way to the bench of his NBA roster. He told me he still has a lot to prove to the world, and guys, the next stage of this journey begins tonight. Back to you.
Beginning tonight for sure. Quite a story. Hey, thanks for the report. Takes it inside. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to James.
And this is who James is, a guy who's always looking to pass it and involve his teammates.
Hield dishes to Butler. Back to Hield to halt the run, and the Warriors miss again.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off. Screen.
Reeves against Hield. Reeves with it, and Ayton throws it down.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Now here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Yeah, Jimmy throwing it down. Wow, that was tough.
Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. Down low, James. Again, Los Angeles.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Guys, one of the more lengthy free agency sagas revolved around Jonathan Kuminga, and many thought his time was up in Golden State. He saw fewer and fewer minutes down the stretch of last season and into their playoff run. But when Kuminga tested free agency, tested potential sign and trade deals, nobody seemed to be the exact right fit. So eventually, he took the Warriors' offer. Guys, we'll see just how long this lasts, but for now, he'll continue to be in that Golden State uniform.
We'll continue to track that story. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's James. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Moody. Here's Green. Golden State moving it around. Green with a screen for Hield. Rebound the Lakers.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And here is Doncic. Inside. Rebound by Butler. Warriors trail by 9. Here's Curry. Hield from outside. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Well, he has yet to put points on the board, and his team is hurting because of it.
And Ayton stays with it.
That long reach by Ayton made it easy for him to collect that rebound and convert.
Now here's Curry. Here's the three. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's James outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Outside Curry. And another three for Golden State.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a three of his own.
Back to Doncic. There's the three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Doncic against Curry. Left side, Butler. 5 to shoot. Shoots. Lakers with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Doncic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's now 8 points for Luka Doncic.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Healed right side. Butler kicks to Curry. And he uses the glass on the layup. 11 points in the game.
And it just doesn't matter where Curry is on the court with that kind of touch.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Here's Hield following the bucket by the Lakers. The three. Curry can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 13. Here's Doncic. Green with the rebound. To the middle. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Hield against Reeves. Vanderbilt, a screen on Butler. And here's LeBron outside. No good. That miss takes him to 3 for 7. Hield, the pass to Moody. Hands it from downtown.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
LA's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Doncic outside. Reeves with the screen on Curry. The three for Doncic. It doesn't go for him. Warriors trail by 10. Butler dishes to Curry. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Doncic with a screen on Hield. Pass to Vanderbilt. To the paint. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, that's a nice lob to Ayton, but really give credit to the big guy. He elevated at exactly the right time to throw it down.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Here's Richard. From outside, off the mark.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And he converts the layup. And the Lakers lead by 12.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Horford with a screen on Doncic. And a dunk by Horford.
And no chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Pass to Hayes. Now here's Smart. Lakers working the ball around now. Doncic outside. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Melton. Here's Podziemski. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. That's tipped. Unhindered. Going all the way. Chalk up 2 there. Money's got his second bucket tonight. And here making his NBA debut tonight is MP, a native out of rural Vermont. And MP has had quite the path to get to the NBA.
Hey, what do they say? It's not where you came from. It's where you're headed. MP might hail from a state not known for producing basketball stars, but he's here now and has the right mentality from what I've seen.
Here's Doncic following the basket by Al Horford. Here's Money to the left wing. Hachimura the pass to Hayes. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Hachimura no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Kuminga kicks to Richard. Here's Podziemski. And the 3 off target. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 10-point lead.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. The lead now in single digits.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Money. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And this matchup with Los Angeles, hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season schedule.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Lakers lead by 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
And another thing they've done well is attack the offensive glass. Whenever a shot goes up, they're very aggressive and physical getting after that basketball.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter, we've got Brandon Podziemski, Jonathan Kuminga out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Horford and Richard. And that one's good. Hachimura.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Here's Butler. Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
That is smooth. Butler showing you excellent ball control to create that space.
Here's Money. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3-ball here in the second quarter.
And this summer, Greg, new contracts for LeBron and Luka. And the Lakers have reloaded around their stars.
And there are always high expectations when you don the purple and gold, but some tough competition in the West. They will have their work cut out for them.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Outside, Kuminga. And the layup is good. Kuminga's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Smart. Here's Money. He's got 10. Now Hayes. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Hayes has got his first bucket of the night.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Butler against Hachimura. Now here's Butler. He's tightly guarded. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
Pass to Money. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Horford.
As hot as he's getting, they have to plan on bringing the double team every time he touches it.
Lakers shooting their first free throw tonight. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Hayes. That's good for Money. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings.
And for that game against the Trailblazers, that'll be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
The Lakers making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in. Pass to Podziemski. To the inside. Here's Horford. Banked in off the glass. Horford's got 6.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Out to the right wing. Here's Money. 13 points in the game. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. On the wing, Reed. He's defended by Podziemski. Warriors trail by 7. Over in the corner, Kuminga. A three-pointer, no good.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
Here's Money. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Pass to Money. Back to Reeves. To the right side. Back to Hachimura. Here's Money. Outside, Smart. And the Lakers with another miss. Warriors trail by 5. Butler in the corner. Floats it up for Kuminga. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. The Warriors, 4th.
Well, you think back to what they did a year ago, sharing the ball and keeping everybody involved. That was one of their trademarks.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Ayton, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. LeBron comes in for Austin Reeves. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Smart. And then for Golden State, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Horford. Moody comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And Hield subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
And the Lakers making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in, and he's good on the second. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, the Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Kevin?
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. Lakers leading by 6. Here's Money. 13 points in the game. LeBron passes to Money. Doncic looking it over. Pass to LeBron. Over Curry. Fires the three. Up again. Ayton. It's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 8.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Curry with the three. It's hauled in by Doncic. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, after lighting it up from deep in the first quarter, they have quieted him down. Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
Butler against Vanderbilt. And it's Butler missing. Lakers have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. LeBron passes to Money, and here is Doncic. On the wing, James. He's got 8. That one falls.
And one of those players who will not be denied. LeBron's so strong inside.
Hield finds Curry. Now Moody, guarded by Doncic. Back to Curry, trying to get something going. It's deflected. Money passes to Vanderbilt. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. And there's Supreme Dreams, very happy to be seeing the Lakers winning.
And he's a huge NBA fan, and he puts out some really funny basketball-related content as well.
And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. Moody the pass to Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Man, I mean, there's athletic, and then there's Jonathan Kuminga. What a dunk right there.
From the wing. Money, no good. Warriors trail by 11. Here's Hield. Rejected by Money. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Curry kicks to Kuminga. Three-pointer, Hield.
Still searching for his first bucket of the night. He is struggling, and so is his team.
Here's Money. Sinks the three-pointer. Money's got 19 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Hield outside. Pass to Kuminga. Curry looking around. 5 on the clock. From the corner. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
James dishes to Ayton. Here's Money. Out to Doncic. Pass to Money. From deep three-point land. Now here's Vanderbilt. Doncic passes to Money. Over Hield. And the basket by Money. He's got 21.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
And here is Moody. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Money passes to James. Doncic outside. LeBron sets the screen for Doncic. James crowbars it in.
Yeah, the vertical's still there. LeBron's athleticism never ceases to amaze.
Outside Curry. Rebounded by the Lakers. Money's got his 6th rebound on the night.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Drills the three-pointer. Money's got 24 points.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Green, the pass to Kuminga. Outside Curry. And the Warriors, another 3.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Here's Money. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Floats it up for Kuminga. And stolen by Ayton. Pass to Money. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Lets the 3 fly. They shoot again. Here's Ayton. And at last, they get one to fall. Ayton's got 14. It's Curry outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific 3-point shooting display. Back to the action in just a minute.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for Golden State.
They've got to run shooters off that line. Just hoping they miss is not working.
It's just a question every team faces, Shaq. How do you extend your defense enough to bother shooters without opening up the driving lanes?
And it's time now for the best part of the show. Let's see what the fans have to say. Here's a good one. Shaq Can't Dunk 32 wants to know, how do you guys deal with internet trolls?
Well, first of all, that's the most ridiculous name I've ever seen.
I thought it was pretty good, actually. I got a good chuckle.
Kenny, let me see your phone. Did you send that?
Shaq, there's 0 chance I'd ever let you touch my phone. No way.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Well,
checked in for Austin Reeves. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Warriors trail by 17. The post pair for him will be Vanderbilt and Ayton. LeBron James is out there with Doncic. And it's Money in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. And he's good on the 3 ball. Curry's got 24.
and he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Lakers leading by 14. And here is Doncic. He's got 17. James looking it over. Ayton sets the pick for James. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. LeBron's got 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Money passes to Vanderbilt. Outside, James. Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 19.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Healed the pass to Green. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And from technical fouls, Tim, to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
Walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure.
From past the arc, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Outside Butler. Fires for three. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Over in the corner, Doncic. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Golden State's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Here's Hield. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
Impressive display of focus there from Hield. Never lost sight of the rim.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. Austin Reeves is checked in for James. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Smart misses. And for the Warriors, they're shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. The Warriors have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Gary Payton has checked in for the Warriors. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before them, for sure. Pass to Hachimura. Lakers passing it around. Here's Money. Throws it up high, and Hayes throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Now, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And the Warriors with possession here. Horford with the screen on Smart. And Kuminga throws it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
55 seconds left in the third. Pass to Hachimura. No good from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough open to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Los Angeles leading by 20. On the wing, Reeves. Here's Money, defended by Payton. Count that bucket. Hachimura's got 5 now.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Pajemski, guarded by Smart. Just 4 to shoot. And it goes down 2 points. He has 6. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Lakers on top, running away with this one. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Horford and Richard. Hayes the pass to Money. This seems to be an era, Tim, of parity in the NBA, but some say there has been a lack of rivalries as well, kind of the culprit.
Well, I think it's tough to have rivalries as often now because you need some sort of a history in the postseason, and I just don't think we've had it. Kevin, also, I think it's because some of the stars have changed teams as frequently as they have, makes those rivalries less likely.
Can you think of the last real rivalry we've had in the postseason, even going to the finals?
I think it has to be Steph's Golden State Warriors and LeBron's Cleveland Cavaliers, 4 straight finals appearances.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Pajemski, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Money. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Out left to the wing. There's a screen. Pass to Pajemski. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, he's just a jack of all trades. In addition to his scoring and defense, Butler is also a solid distributor.
And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
And the 3-ball is good.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Outside Curry. Shoots off the step back. Hachimura grabs the miss.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Butler passes to Horford. Makes it off the glass.
And inside the paint really is where Horford goes to work. Still athletic enough and really makes it look easy.
Pass to Money. From deep. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Curry against Doncic. Left side Curry. Lets it fly. Rebounded by Smart. LA has gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Here's Money, defended by Kuminga. Back to Doncic. Fires from deep. Traps in the tray. Doncic has got 28.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Podziemski finds Curry. Horford with a screen on Doncic. Here's Curry with the three. Doesn't go for him. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for L.A. Here's Money. Podziemski grabs the board. The Warriors have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And Butler, here we go. He gets it in there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Gabe Vincent comes in for Doncic. You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you can talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
Money, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Curry with the three. Hachimura grabs the miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Pass to Vincent. To the paint and stolen by Horford. Here's Kuminga. The Lakers with the rebound. Money's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Connects again from distance.
He's scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Pass to Butler. One thing we see sometimes, players opting to represent themselves when it comes to signing a contract. In other words, Tim, they don't have an agent. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think most players, Kevin, understand that the numbers are pretty set, particularly for the superstar. If you know you're going to get a supermax, why not keep more of what you make? Why pay an agent?
That's a good point. Curry can't get it to go.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
Pass to Hachimura. He's looking for Kleber and finds him. Here's Money, defended by Butler. Smart on the wing. Now Kuminga. Some solid defense from Money. Pass to Smart. Here's Money, defended by Kuminga. Kleber with a screen on Curry. In the corner, it's Kleber. And another three for the Lakers.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Horford, covered by Money. Taken away. Here's Hachimura. Finished off the break.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Pass to Butler. Now here's Horford. To end the run, and he makes that one.
And it's the long arms and broad shoulders that make Horford such a tough matchup inside. Teams try to get physical with him, but he's usually up to the challenge.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Jake LaRavia comes in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Dalton Connect in for Gabe Vincent. Then for the Warriors, Moody's checked in for Kuminga. And Hield subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. A 3-ball. Money, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Hield with the bucket.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Here's Money, defended by Butler. Hachimura, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Here's Money, defended by Butler. Pass to Connect. Here's LaRavia. 6 to shoot. Here's Money, defended by Butler. Here's Connect. The Warriors pull it in.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Here's Butler. Rejected by Money. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
Green, he's checked in for Al Horford. Here's Money, defended by Moody. The Lakers working the ball around now. Pass to Connect. Here's Hachimura. Here's Money. Here's LaRavia for the 3. Now Connect out to the wing. Here's Money. Over Moody. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Hield. Pass to Butler. Now Moody. Inside, here's Green. Count that one.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
Here's Money, defended by Moody. And the close range attempt, no good for Money. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
Thanks, guys. Your team asked a lot of you tonight, MP, and you came through across the board to secure a triple-double in the win. How does it feel?
Hey, my teammates know I'll do whatever's humanly possible to help us win games. So as long as it's legal, you know, I can't be getting in trouble. I ain't trying to mess this up.
No.
Triple doubles are plenty legal, so I went with that tonight, and We got to win. So.
Well done, MP. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Kevin.
Hey, Jen, thanks so much. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.